Hi everyone, Psychic Medium Valerie K here for another edition of Patio Chat. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here and making this part of your day. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for liking and subscribing and your positive comments as well. Also, most of you know that I'm not very technologically gifted. So somebody did mention that YouTube has a hype button, so I'm going to look into that, and I do appreciate comments like that. Helpful, positive comments. Also, I don't know. I'm sure there's a way where you can choose your own thumbnails, but YouTube does that for me. And the last video that I did, my hands were up like that, and it just made me laugh because my husband, when he's asking me a woo-woo question, he'll go, what are you picking up about Mitch McConnell? So I thought, well, that's appropriate. Yeah, I get that. So before we get into things that have been happening this week, I just want to say that if my chimes bother you, and here the chimes are right now, or neighborhood noise that occasionally might happen while I'm recording, then this is not the channel for you. And you don't have to hate watch it and then make negative comments. Just go to a different channel. Just go somewhere else. And then I was told that empaths aren't political. Well, if being political means wanting clean air and fresh water and food in bellies of kids and Mother Earth to be environmentally happy and no wars, then I guess I am political. So this is not the channel for you either. And one last thing I'm going to say. Oh, also, my empath friends, they are feeling the same thing I am right now. Everyone's stressed, and we are just protecting ourselves and trying to help others feel better. My empath friends are coming out too and just doing what I'm doing, trying to raise the vibration, the collective vibration of humanity. So yes, I'm an empath, and I guess I'm political. Not for you, I guess. And one last thing before we get on with things. No president should ever be so revered that when someone criticizes something that he's doing or his administration is doing, that you call that person not of God, ungodlike. No president. So this channel is not for you either, because I feel it's my civic duty, and also I'm just being compelled to try to help humanity, the collective consciousness, and raise vibration. So let's get on with things. Oh, Opal wants to say hello. Come on, Opal. All right, there we go. Opal says hello. Hi, everybody. Thank you for watching. Okay, first up, I had a lot of questions and comments from our wonderful Canadian people that are watching on Dimensions. And I just want to let you know that Canada is going to be fine. Canada is going to be fine. I'm seeing Carney is so smart and so savvy, and he's becoming very respected internationally. And I see him creating more and more international trade for you guys, and also with Mexico as well. And he is going to be called in to help us when we start rebuilding again. But in the meantime, he's just creating a lot of trade for you in other places. I know last week Trump said he's going to do 50% tariff on you guys. Yeah, you guys are going to be fine. Yes, I would love to have a Carney as our president. Did you hear that? All right, now I was asked by somebody, do I see Ossoff becoming president? And I see him running, and of course I've been talking about Ossoff for about a year, and I get really, my Spidey vibes get presidential or president adjacent for sure, and I think he would make a great president. I also was watching the hearings when he was questioning Pete Hegseth. Did you guys watch that as well? That was a master class there. Ossoff was focused and steady, and Pete Hegseth was doing his false outrage, and Ossoff just kept asking the questions, and Hegseth was like spiraling and then like digging a hole for himself even deeper. And I just picked up he was really intimidated by Ossoff, and you could see him in real time just breaking out in a sweat. And so kudos to Senator Ossoff for that. Hegseth did not come out of that looking very well, but they got their money. Now, as far as races that you've all been asking me about, I'm still seeing Annie Andrews in South Carolina, and I started talking about her in February, I think. I just see her slowly gaining momentum, just very steady gaining momentum. And then with Lindsay's sister running now, I'm still seeing Dr. Annie Andrews gaining momentum, and also the data centers are affecting how people are thinking of voting. So her name is Dr. Annie Andrews if you want to get on her site and check out her stances on things. I'm getting that if you are a Democrat, Iowa is going to have a positive surprise for you. People are going to be surprised by Iowa. Andy Barr, I'm still feeling like he's going to win in Kentucky as of right now. And a couple people asked about Wisconsin. I'm not familiar with who's running there. But the governor, the primary, the gubernatorial, okay, I'm dyslexic, and that is a word that I should not be saying. Sorry about that. The governor race. I'm getting that, no, honey, that right now there is, for the Democrats in the primary, there's a female leading, but once again, there's a male who is slowly building momentum, and it's going to be a race to see who's ahead when that primary happens. But right now, it's a female that is ahead. And for the Republicans, I'm getting a male. I don't know who's running, but I'm getting a male will win that. And as far as who wins governor, I'm sorry, I can't help you with that. I'm not getting anything right now. So I don't know. It's, it's all fluid depending on what humans do. But I'm not getting anything right now. I'm not going to make it up. And also, it could be that it's 50-50. But apparently, I'm not supposed to know right now. And so that's just the way it is. Sorry about that. Now, the Tate brothers were arrested by U.S. Marshals in Miami. I'm sure you saw that. Oh, there she goes. I'm going to sit you down, honey, okay? They have dual citizenship with the U.S. and the UK. And the UK is the ones who, they have 38 charges against them, and they want extradition for them to go back to the UK. I do believe that also the fashion police have issued a citation on Andrew. I'm sorry, that outfit, I mean, come on. It looks like he raided Mary Tyler Moore's closet from when she was on Dick Van Dyke and wore her size of the clothes, the capris and the collared shirt, just like Mary Tyler Moore. But anyway, I digress. Andrew's thinking that he can work a deal with the Trump administration not to be extradited. So we'll just have to see what happens. I'm getting 50-50 chance right now. But kudos to the UK for listening to the women and doing something about it. Now, have any of you seen The Odyssey? If you have, let us know what you thought of it. I can't sit that long in a theater, but if it, when it comes to streaming, I'll watch it if it gets good reviews. Now for some good news. We're going to end with good news here. We need it. Gas prices, like I said last week, they're going up, and they are going up. Sometimes I don't want to be right, but they're going up, which means canned goods, veggies, all that's going to go up as well. Brazil is now running 84% their electrical grid, 84% renewable energy. Thank you, Brazil. I love that other countries are moving forward and they're not all going with the clean coal and all that other stuff. That we're in that right now. Also, there's an artist. His name is Ryan Henry Ward, and he auctioned off a painting he did of Jimothy, that raccoon, the little Jimothy raccoon that I was talking about last week. You've probably all seen videos of him by now. He did a painting of Jimothy and he auctioned it off for, it was a blind auction for charity, and it raised over $6,000, and then other businesses matched the $6,000, and all that money went to a food bank, which is positive news there. So thank you for that, and keeping Jimothy in the news feed. I love it. And little Jimothy, the videos of him when he was a baby, they're so cute. Okay, the Global Ocean Treaty is official. It's in effect, and it enables other governments to create marine sanctuaries in international waters. So yay, other countries are stepping up to be good stewards of Mother Earth. Humans are not a keystone species, so we have to do our part to be good stewards of Mother Earth. Solar and wind power have generated more electricity right now than natural gas, which is the first time that this has ever happened. So yay to other countries doing their part once again. China is really stepping up with these alternative renewable energies, and Africa is starting to do their part as well. And we'll get there again. And it's also going to, when we start doing it again, it's going to create a lot of jobs. We just need to get back there on our restart for the renaissance of humanity. Yay! Global collective of raising vibration. Yay! And besides the fact that I am going to make banana bread today because it's so cool out. So before July 4th, I have 5 bird feeders, and I was having to feed them every 3 days for the birds. I had so many birds. And then July 4th happened, and we had some really ignorant neighbors that were doing fireworks around, even though they weren't supposed to. And it scared the birds away, and a lot of the bees as well. Well, yesterday my birds started coming back. Yay, the finches, the little orange-headed finches, and the chickadees. So a whole flock left of grackles. They had their babies, and it was so cute. And I saw 2 of them yesterday. So we're getting there. But anyway, tiny little miracles to celebrate is always a good thing, and raises your vibration so that you are more sensitive to what's going on and can pick up and spread good vibes. So I will see you next time. I'll be doing Q&A on Monday, I believe. And we'll see you next time. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for liking and subscribing and your positive comments. Really appreciate it. And it keeps us in the algorithm too. So I do appreciate that. And we'll see you next time. Bye.